Hello, time for some Go Battle League. We got the Rayquaza, Shadow Mewtwo, and Dialga. We got a lead up against the Metagross. Not too bad of a matchup. Gonna be staying in and going for the Breaking Stripes, of course, slowing the attack. Second one, does it get the KO or do they shield? Does not get the shield, but they are going to take me out. It's fine because Mewtwo comes in to get some great energy. This is going to be taking a medium mash, but it's fine. After some attack drops, it's very little damage. And it's time to throw a Shadow Ball on the Lugia. And going to throw a Side Strike to low enough. And it gets a shield. Let's go. Do I shield? Yeah, because I'm going to throw and save the energy for later. And they think the Garchomp is going to handle my next Pokemon. And nope, Dialga is going to be cleaning up this dragon. Earth Power gets shielded. And now that down to the last thing. And they are going to lose. Just not a strong enough team for them to win. But now we have a Mewtwo. This is a not too bad of a lead. Gonna be forced to shield. At least better to shield at least once. So I can try and win the matchup. And they let a move go through and they're out. Let's see. They have a Dialga to bring in. That's great. Because I'm gonna get a shield from Breaking Swipe. And I get to another Breaking Swipe. That's fantastic. Rayquaza putting in the work. And now they do have lots of energy. So I'm going to be forced to be careful. But I'm going to counter their Groudon with the Shadow Mewtwo. Because I'm going to get to Side Strikes before they get to Precipice Blades. And I'm going to go for the farm down. Do they have Precipice Blades? No, only Fire Punch. So, yeah, it's not looking good for them. And I have Side Strike ready for the knockout. We got a Rayquaza mirror match. Let's see. Ooh, their Rayquaza stronger. Okay. So we're both going to be going for Breaking Swipes. They shield up mine. But dang it. Oh. They survive on 1 HP, but it's only a Breaking Swipe. My Mewtwo comes in. I have a shield, extra shield. And thankfully they bring in their Groudon. Must not have a dog type to wall. But with my shield advantage, I'm going to bring in and start gaining energy on Dialga. Because surely this is their Dialga counter. But they just didn't expect a Dialga in the back. Gonna no shield? Oh. Sorry, let's see what's in the back. Dragon. Oh, it's a Metagross. That's going to get nuked by the Shadow Ball. Goodbye. Awesome. Let's see what's next. We have a Garchomp. And they bring in Togekiss. I'm going to save the energy. I'm not going to risk all that energy on a Dragon Scent that will just get shielded. Shadow Mewtwo is a great counter to Togekiss. Fantastic shield pressure, and they use the last shield. Nice. Can I get to one more Side Strike? And I do, barely. That was a tight battle. And they've brought back the Garchomp. I'm going to throw the Breaking Swipe. And I'm going to shield because I have too much energy to let this go. And I'm going to go for the Breaking Swipe. And bringing in my own Dialga. Gain the Dragon Breath damage. Ooh, Draco Meteor lands. But I have another Breaking Swipe ready for the win. Let's go. Rayquaza's a beast. and we have a decent match against Dialga. I can put myself into a good position with going for double breaking swipes as usual against most things. Gonna be able to get in that second one after the attack drop. Barely. Ooh, that was tight. Mewtwo comes in. Is it a Iron Head or Draco? I don't want to chance it. Although I should have known it was only an Iron Head. So this is a bit of a much trickier position. Good energy though. Getting them to use the last shield. And now I have a Shadow Ball for real this time. Kaboom! Brings Lugia quite low. And with a low Nova, I'm happy to bring in Dialga. Because, almost anything will get nuked by Draco Meteor. And I can tank any of the flying moves. This Kyogre goes kaboom! Let's go! That's what Draco Meteor does. Okay, now we got a tricky matchup up against a Melmetal. Gonna definitely not want my Dialga up against this. Unless I'm getting 0 shields for either of us and I can land a Draco. But I'd also prefer Shadow Mewtwo. Although in even shield scenario, 2-piece, being both of us able to use shields, it's good. Although I've already used one and I want to catch the next Rock Slide on Mewtwo. Because I know they do tend to stay in. Because they can get some good damage on my Mewtwo and they have a shield advantage, so they are threatened by this thing. And another Side Strike. Do they commit the second shield? It would be weird too, but they bring in Kyogre and they reveal the water type and it gets nuked. Now, I'm going to save this energy. Get some energy on Dialga. And, yep, it's a Togekiss. Nice. I just want to lower the Togekiss's attack. Because they're not going to be able to swap into anything. And it's definitely going to help me be able to get as much chip damage from Dragon Breath. And thankfully only 1 shield remaining for them, so this Iron Head gets a KO. Let's see what we have next. We have a Kyurem. I do not see that often. It's not an XL Kyurem, which is nice to know. Dragon Tails from Rayquaza are destroying this dragon. Of course, I'm going to shield the Glaciate because I don't want to get taken out. And my attack is lowered, but of course, going to throw a Breaking Swipe for the Reshiram. And it can't take much of a hit, especially at level 40. Of course, Dialga is the thing to bring in up against dragons. And I'm going to switch into Shadow Mewtwo to get some damage. Because I just want to get the last shield. And open up the opponent for a Draco Meteor KO. And here goes kaboom! Bye-bye. Overkill, indeed, but a win. Let's see, we have an alpha lead, so I gotta swap into Dialga. In this scenario, gotta be just going for the Iron Heads, trying to get their shields. They're gonna be able to farm me down, but they switch into Lugia. They don't want to commit both shields. And they use the last shield on a Draco Meteor. Smart. Gonna bring in my Shadow Mewtwo. Because with 2 shields, I'm in a pretty decent position. And I've done enough chip damage where I could safely get a knockout with Shadow Ball from Shadow Mewtwo. The Shadow part of Mewtwo is an important thing. But actually I didn't get a KO, so I bring in my Rayquaza. And can I get to a Dragon Scent? Of course not. So it's up to Mewtwo with this energy. And it may be too much to ask for. Yeah. I lost. It's possible. I definitely don't win every game, otherwise I'd be a legend. But amazing counter to that Kyogre. And I'm just going to stay in for a bit to Breaking Swipe. Because I don't have a wall to this Tyranitar, although... yeah, just actually staying in. And I've found their Fairy type, which I can counter with my Shadow Mewtwo. Got rid of their Shadow Mewtwo counter. And I have Dialga for the Kyogre that's gonna not appreciate the dragon. Can I get to a Side Strike? Oh no. Now this is a little annoying. Although they're in range of an Iron Head. But I do get to the Iron Head in time. And now I just need to get to a Draco Meteor, which is going to be a little bit close. They get to one surf, but I get to a Draco before the second surf. And that's a kaboom. That's a knockout. Let's see. Rayquaza, shiny Rayquaza mirror match, cool. But their Rayquaza is way worse. So I'm going to have move priority. And I'm definitely going to win alignment because my Dragon Tail is going to be doing a lot more damage. So they swap into Rhyperior and it gets countered by a Shadow Mewtwo. Not good for this Rhyperior. This person just unlucky getting matched up against a level 50 team. And another Side Strike is ready. Some nice damage. Gonna let go of the move. Gonna bring back Rayquaza, get some energy advantage. Breaking Swipe is now ready for the Rayquaza before they get to a second Breaking Swipe. And let's see, the last Pokemon is our Kyogre, which is going to get nuked by Draco Meteor. This person just got unlucky with the matchmaking. And I just knew how to play out that matchup. Let's see, we have an Excadrill. Okay. Somewhat of a tough matchup, but gonna be just resorting to getting Breaking Swipes and getting as much chip damage. And maybe trying to catch one of the moves on Mewtwo. Because it's actually a decent Pokemon for this steel. Although, are they going to shield? They're going to be happy with the shield advantage. Yep, they're happy with the shield advantage, which is great. That allows me for another Breaking Swipe to get a shield. Because they don't want to lose two Pokemon to one Pokemon when they have no idea what's in the back. And they reveal their Mewtwo, which is going to be toast. Unless they have Focus Blast. Oh, Flamethrower. Honestly, one of the first times I've seen Flamethrower on a Mewtwo. It's cool to see. Spicy pick. Hot pick. But it's going to be a little too late. They do get you another move in time. But my Mewtwo comes in. It's going to be taking the win with the Side Strike. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.